man, these are so good. They make me so happy. Oh, my day is made.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we're back with another double-blind head-to-head, where I have put together a sample pool of not random pairings. The pairings are not random. Pairings are intentional. The selection of the pairings are random because you go in and you draw them at random.
And it's a very large pool, so we don't know what we're drinking.
Yes.
We have no familiarity with what's in our glasses.
We have no pool here at our home. However, we have a very large sample pool of head-to-head matchups. Totally fine with that. I'll take whiskey over water any day of the week. What we're going to do is we're going to taste through this.
Okay, sure, yes.
We're going to taste through this. We're going to let you know what we think about each glass, how we think they compare. We will give this some ratings first, find out the price, see if that changes our ratings, and then after that, we will figure out what we've been drinking. We do it this way.
Well, we won't figure it out. We will find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, right. We're a mess today. We do it this way so that you get the most unbiased opinions possible, separate and apart from labels or hype or bias or even price tags for that matter. But the price tag does help us to determine what we think before we find out what we're drinking. With that said, let's go ahead and get right into glass one.
Okay.
I will say these look quite colorful.
They do look
quite nice.
Quite nice.
This looks like the type of matchup that is someone who tends to like high proof should enjoy. Well, hopefully they don't let me down.
We think this might be high proof, but we won't know until we try it.
We'll see. On the nose. Well, that doesn't smell high proof.
It does not, but it smells sweet.
It smells sweet.
It smells sweet, kind of like a vanilla cupcake to me.
Oh, that's a good call. It's a very like vanilla, caramel, oak, traditional bourbon sweetness.
Vanilla cupcake with white icing.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And that you're getting like the brown, kind of the top of the cupcake. You know, you're not getting like the white angel food middle of the cupcake. You're getting more of the smell of the top brown part.
This is not an angel food cupcake. This is a vanilla cupcake.
What's the difference?
There's a massive difference.
But you know what I'm talking about. The little brown top part, when you eat that, it has a different flavor than the fluffy middle.
Correct, but that top part is usually covered with icing.
But sometimes it's not. Or sometimes you just run into a cupcake that hasn't been iced and you still eat it.
Riddle me this. You eat dry cupcakes. I've never seen you eat a dry cupcake in my life.
Your mom eats dry cupcakes. Let's get this on the palate. Hello, Dolly. That is right up my alley.
It is.
That's good.
Dark and rich.
It's those things.
You like your whiskey dark and rich.
It's syrupy and concentrated.
Obviously not like you like your women. But you like your whiskey dark.
Can we say that in 2020?
And rich. I mean, I'm pale. We're not gonna, if you
we're not gonna make bones about it.
Yeah, we're not gonna pretend.
Okay, yeah, this has some dark elements, a lot of dark elements to it. I'm getting a little lingering coffee bean note on the finish that I'm really enjoying. And there's also it's cherry oak.
Cherry for sure.
Maybe a little bit of nuttiness, like a kind of a peanut butteriness. And there's just, oh man, this is the type of thing that I gravitate towards.
Yeah, and this is very good. This is dark. I'm getting cherry. I'm getting richness. I want to take another sip and get more.
I do wish I were... Oh, go ahead. I do wish I were getting more on the nose. That could be a me problem and not this glass problem. This thing is quite large, but it doesn't always function as well as I would like. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Second sip, I'm getting more oak. So a little more drying. This tastes really good, though. Like, it's very pleasant. I like this.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. I agree. More oak on the second sip. Cherry, vanilla, oak. The cherry and the vanilla are so intertwined together that you have to pull them apart to realize that that's the two flavors you're getting, because it's so intermingled. It almost has like a little bit of a cherry cola type of vibe to it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
And then the woodiness on the back end, the oak is a kind of a nice sweet oak. That is quite pleasant. I like that a lot. That is right up my alley. I cannot wait to see how glass 2 compares. Let's go ahead and get right into the nose. Let's not delay.
Whoa, this smells like different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do like a side-by-side comparison later, but right off the bat, this smells drier than glass 1.
I'm definitely getting a little bit more oak on the nose, and maybe that's the dryness that you're getting.
That is, I'm sure.
it smells very similar in flavor profile to me. It just smells like it might have a little bit more proof and like it might have a little bit more oak on it. That's very interesting.
I think for me, it's less sweet smelling, which is why it smells so different. It smells like, because to me, I pick up on sweetness, I'll think pretty easily. And this smells less sweet. It might taste the same, but it smells less sweet. Yeah,
I think the sweetness is there for me. It's just also getting the oak and the proof on the nose a little bit that is making me feel like the sweetness isn't quite so much at the forefront, because that's what was this glass. That doesn't make any sense. That's what was this glass. That's what this glass was giving us, was sweet forward. This glass, to me, feels a little bit more balanced, but also a little bit more proofy on the nose. Let's get into the palate.
This tastes less sweet. This tastes more earthy.
Heavens to Betsy, that's good. Wow.
Heavens to Betsy. Bless his heart.
Man.
He's so Southern.
This is, wow, these taste really similar to me. Different.
I'm going to agree to disagree here, but I want to taste them back to back and do some like comparisons.
If we were a flavor notes channel, I would be giving the same notes for both of these glasses.
Really?
Experientially, they are different. There are different flavors that are, if you're looking at flavor knobs, there's different flavor knobs that are higher, but all the same knobs are activated on both of these pours to me. That's wild.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. I'm getting some cherry. I'm getting some vanilla.
Cherry vanilla oak, cherry cola-esque.
But that being said, this is less sweet. Like this is like the
more balanced to me.
Unsweet version of this. Without AB comparing them and giving them more time, this seems like a little bit more refined. Like the older sibling of this.
Yeah.
While this doesn't taste young as far as age, it just tastes young as far as the flavors are less combined.
Simple. It's like slightly more simple to me. I like how you said this was like the, what'd you say? Sibling? Older sibling? Yeah. As two older siblings. You'd think we would know this, but two oldest siblings here. The experience on this glass is a slightly cranked up version to this glass to me. They're both very good. Yeah. I'm so happy with both of these pours right now.
I think this one's higher proof.
Yeah, it seems that way to me. But the oak on this glass right here is just balancing out the sweetness in a way that is not present on glass one.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
The oak is kind of balancing out the sweetness, whereas the glass one doesn't have as much oak balancing out the sweetness. So the sweetness is in the forefront. Right.
I'm so freaking happy about these pours, but we are going to take some time. We're going to spend some time, give them their due diligence, get some rankings together, ratings together, and rankings. We'll let you know which one we prefer after the fact, even though I've got a fairly solid front runner right now.
I can tell.
But we will be back with our full thoughts, our ratings, our rankings, everything else in just a minute. Spoiler alert, these are still both so freaking good. I love these.
They are good.
How did they compare to you after spending some time? Where you at? Which one do you prefer?
They are both good. I think if I had to have another pour of something, it would be glass 2, just because it's a little bit more, it's darker, I think. And I think I've been really feeling those darker whiskeys lately.
Yeah. They're very much similar. Everything that I said in the first impressions before we took a break carries over.
Yeah.
These are both cherry cola-esque.
But glass 2 is less sweet, and I think I like that.
Well, here's the thing. They're both cherry cola-esque. Both barrel-aged cherry cola. I wish that were a thing.
Oh, that'd be so
Glass
delicious.
2 just got aged a little bit longer than Glass 1. But they're both good. They're both really, really good.
They are both good. Glass 1 is more sweet. So if you like kind of sweeter, I think Glass 1 would be more towards your palate.
Yeah.
Glass 2 is less sweet.
Yeah, slightly less sweet, more balanced to me, and a little darker. But man,
I also think Glass 2 is higher proof.
Really? Okay.
I do.
They got to be close.
They're close.
I feel like they got to be close.
I feel like we would.
Glass 2 drinks with a little bit more oomph than Glass 1, for sure.
That's what I think.
A little bit more gravitas.
Glass 2 is clinging a little bit more in the back of my throat and kind of, it's leaving its mark, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, Glass 1 is very good. Glass 2 is it just makes a little bit more of a statement. But they're both great. I'm happy with both of them. What are your ratings on both of these before we find out what they are?
I'm going to give them both a thumbs up for now. And honestly, it will be price dependent on if I change that or not.
Yeah. Can I borrow your thumbs? I need 4 thumbs because I'm giving both of these 2 thumbs up.
Wow. These are in your flavor wheelhouse.
I freaking love these. I love them.
Yep.
I need bottles of whatever these are. If they're in our pool, we probably have them.
Supposedly we have these.
We probably have them. We almost don't have anything in our pool that we don't own for the head-to-heads.
Yeah.
So let's find out what they are.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Let's
Price first,
okay.
And then we'll see if that changes our ratings.
Okay.
And then we will find out what we've been drinking.
All right.
So in our blind sample pool, glass number 1 is number 35. Glass number 2 is number 36. What is the price on glass number 1?
I'm just going to go out and say I think you're going to be happy with both of these.
Cool.
For what you get out of these, you're not going to be mad.
Price on glass number 1?
$60.
Stay in 2 thumbs up.
Yep. $70.
Stay in 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. I think for what I would guess the proof you're getting, the flavor you're getting, I am also staying thumbs up on each.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Glass number 1. What is it?
I'm sorry.
What?
I have such an aversion to one of the batches of this brand that I'm just shook.
Okay.
So glass 1 is Stagg Jr.
Hold on. Glass number 1 is Stagg Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
Does it say what batch? Does it say proof?
It does.
What?
So this one is batch 15.
Okay.
Which
I like batch 15.
I have had
that makes
batch
sense.
17.
It's very sweet forward.
Did not like batch 17.
Yeah.
I've had batch 14.
You like 14 and 15.
Really did like 14. Apparently I also like 15. So this is 131.1 proof.
No. Stagg
Jr Batch 15.
131.1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's glass number 2?
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920.
Whoa. Okay.
132.8 proof.
Okay. A little more proofy.
Yep.
Wow.
So explain the matchup to me.
Stagg Jr. is highly lauded as a batch that everybody, or not this batch, just Stagg Jr. as a product, period,
but
is highly hyped.
I know enough to know that while this is $60 retail, this is not what most people will buy this at.
No, we bought it at $60. That's what we paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
But oftentimes it gets marked up to, if you're lucky,
Stagg,
100, but oftentimes 250-ish, give or take a little bit.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I mean, they release it 3 times a year. They're pretty findable. However, C920 is a very lauded batch. And personally speaking,
I understand why. It's very good.
I've blinded words are hard. I've blinded B520 all the way up through the current batches.
Which is what?
Excluding.
What are we at now currently?
Well, as of this filming, A123.
Okay.
But we haven't got our hands on that one yet. But I've blinded this up through all of the current batches prior to A123.
Okay.
So this one was my favorite.
C920 is your favorite?
C920 is my favorite Elijah Craig Barrel Proof batch in the last handful of years.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Stagg Jr. It's a great pour, obviously.
Yeah, but it's hit or miss for me with that brand.
Hang on. Batch 17, the one you hate.
Like hate. There's
a sour, mildewy oakiness in there for you that does not exist for me. Other people have picked up on it. Otherwise, I would think something was wrong with our bottle and something was wrong with me. But when it comes down to Stagg Jr. versus Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, honestly...
Well, we both kind of preferred Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920.
Right. And to be fair, this is probably the best batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof in the last couple of years, last few years. Whereas this batch of Stagg Jr., probably not the best, but...
Not bad, though.
I can get 2 of these for the price of 1 of these on secondary.
Yeah.
If you're into shopping on secondary,
yeah,
I would shop for this on secondary.
Same.
I would not shop for this on secondary. But C922 or any Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I'm a buy. I'm 2 thumbs up. I'm staying that way.
Yeah.
They're so good. And Stagg Jr. or now Stagg, they've dropped the Junior.
Because it's not young anymore.
Right. They're on batch 18. So
gotcha.
If you can get
legal.
Yeah, if you can get your hands on it, it's worth checking out. But please don't overpay for it. Or if you are going to overpay for it, if you just got it like that, then hats off to you, sir or madam. But if you do have it like that, realize you're paying for the rarity, and there may be things that are available out there that compare very favorably. This was a really fun head-to-head.
Yeah.
Can't believe, I mean, shocked. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe. We bring it to you every week. If you like the video, like it. Yeah. And if you want to get it on our barrel picks, because maybe you like Stagg Jr and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof as well, and your palate's kind of aligned with ours a little bit, then go ahead and check out the video description below. You can also join the community, get more interactive with the channel. All that business is down on Patreon.
Absolutely. And I think that's it for today. Be good to each other. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
It's a good thing you married me. I don't know how you made it this far in life.
I agree. 100% wholeheartedly agree.
You know I'm just kidding, right?
Nope, I'm not.
No, you're actually a very responsible man / human being.
I'm not.
Like, you do your own laundry, you cook, you make coffee.
Who would be my sugar mama if you
I feel like I have helped you pay your bills. I've helped you learn how to use your finances better.
You pay my telephone bills.
Pay my automobiles. Can you pay my telephone bill? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun.